and that will end our group stages. 14 teams being relegated, 7 being promoted to the finals to skip LCQ. Let's get into it. The first zone ton. Woo, we're headed back to the south. We're headed back to the Falcons. We're headed back to Stronghold.
And I think with some of these drops that are coming in, the POIs that we are seeing, if you're looking towards it, that's a team gone already. Are you kidding me? How is a team literally already been eliminated? Are we down to... My goodness, I didn't even see who went out.
I believe that was team 14. That's going to be 9Z Globin out immediately.
Oh, well.
I want to say it was on the hands of Robstar. They might have dropped together. And speaking of the death ball, it's a high-risk, high-reward scenario. Yes, you could stay alive with all 3, but if you play together, you could be wiped together, and you could be out before that timer ends.
And I wanted to kind of make a point about the positioning of Twisted Minds. We'll get there in the end. But for me, that is for some of the teams who are trying to catch up into that top 7. That team dropping out immediately is a disadvantage. That's less bodies on the map that you can start to farm. And for some of these teams, you can see on the right-hand side, ROC, Twisted Minds, CT, Movie Star Koi, all in this game alongside 100 Thieves. They need to guarantee themselves here about 50 points over 3 games.
Yeah, it's a great shout. Definitely mathematical possible. Mathematically difficult, but definitely possible. So we swing over to a couple of the key fights. Obviously the fight for control, this time a little bit slower between 100 Thieves and Movistar Koi. Inside of prison, that's going to be FaZe versus CT. You heard it in the interview. Both of those 2 fights are going to be going on for a while, but they're important ones. The trading of blows yet again. A couple folks maybe lurking to get involved in the third party. Novo is not playing right now, so you will not see that third party push from the boat. You will see this fight over and over and over again. And like you said, 100 Thieves, not 100% safe, especially if they lose this fight. Here we go. Blast swings through and decides not to take shots. Instead, finds another angle because Skullface gets cut down. Nettods, Volcom, they're backing each other up here, playing this nice and slow. It's a slow play, and the only team close by is VKA coming from boat. They have replaced Novo on boat to potentially third party.
Just have a look at Twisted Minds here. From the start of the game, they got Factory for free. Nobody over towards Harbour. Chemical Engineering only partially occupied. They may have moved up all the way over towards Headquarters, so keep an eye on that as things do continue. But fights are going on here. As Biffle will find one of 100 Thieves. Nettods trying to get in amongst the action as well. 3 different teams fighting, and who comes out on top? It is of no surprise to see Biffle and Shifty.
You heard it in the interview with 100 Thieves. You heard it from Alan in the Telestrator segment. 100 Thieves is in trouble when the Falcons come swinging up to control. It happens all the time. They either go living quarters or they go control, and they found control and they found several kills. However, Volcom's actually traded one out in the smoke. Does finally get cut down, but at least trading Biffle out means that control is not entirely given to the Falcons. It's actually likely going to be this Team 13 Kazu that comes swinging in, VKA.
And for all that we feel like it's been a little bit of a slow start to the game from our POV, 2 teams already dropping. Fnatic out again. That flash in the pan of map number 1 of the entire tournament truly was a flash in the pan. Had a stinker of a time since then. Really are sitting towards the bottom end of things. Will not be making it into the finals at the first time of asking. LCQ does beckon, as does the, well, second circle, which is coming in 35 seconds.
Well, an interesting note here, by the way, obviously you can see inside of prison, Rock still here in prison as per the usual. On the other side, CT fighting prison as per usual. FaZe not here. FaZe is like to play the north side. Jawad comes in thinking prison's free. It definitely wasn't. CT's been here since the beginning. They're going to trade blows. Rock finding the other angle. Twisted Minds bored down in Factory. Says, can I get into it? Oh, guess what? There's another team. Prison, always a blender. This time even more so than usual.
And another team who's actually made their way there very, very quickly is Twisted Minds. They've seen the fact it was very quiet down to Factory. They don't need to get moving. 136 points. As mentioned, they need to continue. Another team is gone now. Squad number 10. That, of course, is Movie Star Koi. They need to have themselves a very, very good game. Another team who need to have another good game is Twisted Minds. Let's go for a listen in with a squad.
Weak, Aydan. Cracked. Dead.
Nice.
Oh, they're both living. We're good.
Okay.
Let's fucking go, baby. Keep cooking, Aydan.
Yep. I'm gonna grab your guns now, Smith.
Yeah, you're good. Ben, give me my money. I had an 8 attachment too.
Yeah, well. Yeah, okay.
I dropped you my money, Ben.
Okay.
I could grab you Ghost if you need it.
Wait, oh, no, somewhere. I hear him.
Yeah, metal roof. Low.
The buy.
On your loot.
Buy one, he's knocked.
Oh, I got knocked.
Yeah, one.
Basement. Hold up.
No,
I'm coming. Stay up.
Right. He's running.
Come on.
Rest him.
Still near the buy too.
Yeah, go to hold your stairs.
I have a plate box.
Yeah, one's gonna go to the boat probably.
Plate box, man. Plates. Yeah, heard.
Yeah, he's on the boat. He's on Crater boat. Crater boat. I can't tell. He's pinging over there. Yeah,
I need loot. Could someone help me work down? Yeah, low. Let's go.
Hold on, let me try to ping his teammate. His teammate's still deep side right on the right somewhere. I'm gonna try to get a UE.
Top boat. I hear him basement, I think, again.
Okay,
I'm coming.
I'm going UE, I'm getting UE. He's not ghosted, here. I'm good.
Yeah, basement. I'm with you. I'm stacking
His teammates.
I only have an AR.
Right,
I'm holding right. He slid out.
Twisted Minds elite comms, but a bit frantic trying to track down this FaZe roster. The FaZe roster has come all the way down the east side of the map, and it found another angle. Clumsy swings up, picks up another one of the Twisted Minds. They are on their heels right now, Ton.
Doing a really good job finding the kills where they need to, but Fnatic are very much here, and there's another team who may well get involved here as well. We're looking at EVOS Esports. Might think about getting in the mix. They need some points big time. You can already see Aydan's going to get picked up there. The fights will continue. Twisted Mind surviving for the most part, as do Fnatic. Another fight, actually, I just kind of want to point out as we were watching things kind of unveil through there. Over towards the boat on the dock side of the map. There's a lot of teams doing quite well over towards that. VKA have been lighting it up, and Control is where a lot is going down as well. Let's see how they can do over towards this side. Gabe can't now find it. VTAT again. VK need to have some good games here, extremely good games if they want a chance. 114, I mean, you're talking a 30-point average over these next 3 games. Might give them a chance.
Well, if anything, they're playing spoiler to 100 Thieves, who absolutely need these points. Imkoi being out is huge for them. Another team that's breathing down their neck, literally in this map and on the leaderboard. Rock, obviously right there on the bubble, was 8th showing going into this. Likely a team that will go directly to finals if they have a couple decent games. So far, so good for them, winning out for the most part on this side of Prison. They're going to swing up over towards EVOS.
Blast. Finding a couple of different ones there, sorry. Shifty finding his way through. Blast finding 2 kills though. Over towards Control Center, but who is sweeping in? It is going to be Falcons, but over towards this, ROC finds some more kills. And that's another shutdown going through EVOS Esports. Just about surviving, but kills across the board. Often finding the kills over onto Fnatic and just about cleared Factory there. So Twisted Minds come out the better end of that one. But we're just talking about our team and VKA, who are having such a good game. They get themselves wiped.
Yeah, I don't think they can really threaten for finals. They absolutely can play spoiler, but not in this map because the Falcons have taken them out. Taken over Control as per the usual. We saw a quick look at that map. You see the Falcons have Control over the west side of the map right now at Control. Everybody else is going to be on that southeastern side, except for this final fight here in Prison, and you can hardly even call this a fight. Rock Esports have won out on the entirety of Prison, which is a massive feat for them and likely will put them well within the top 7 after this map.
And I think their only problem is they don't know how much room they have at Prison right now. We can see in the top left corner, Prison is entirely dead. They are literally the only ones there remaining right now. They can loot themselves up, but look at the concentration. I know you guys can't see the map, but over towards Living Quarter, 1, 2, 3, 4 different teams in and around that area. Things could get spicy in just around 20 seconds when this circle does eventually start to tighten up.
Oh, classic Robstar said that he wanted the tower, and he'll have the tower regardless of where they're at on the leaderboard. Here's the fight in Living Quarters you were talking about. Shifty's found an angle. Anxiety has nowhere to go except for back in the lobby, potentially. Scythe in trouble by himself, waiting on Biffle to come for the cleanup. He's actually going to throw down some covering fire, trying to grab a wall bang, sure, but also cover the footsteps of Biffle tracking down his quarry. Unfortunately, Biffle gets tagged up from behind. That's actually going to be Leviathan that's behind them, tagging up Biffle. They swing back. Leviathan now flanked by flanked. FaZe coming in the right side. Falcons have to back up and can't clean up by Fears. A little bit of breath of fresh air for Scythe to stay alive.
Oh, good shots coming in from Shifty. Biffle there to back it up as well. They've just about managed to squeeze out of what was a very awkward situation. What can Lev do here? Shifty will find Decky. Lays the next on the chopping block. Incoming is Shifty. Lays will do very well to get out of this one. There you go. Squad 3 gone, done, dusted. For game number 1 of this section, Leviathan out again.
Take a look at their positioning. Again, got control now over the southeast. Potentially a couple teams could threaten them, but Twisted Minds are still on this map, and that is a crucial point for them. CT on the other side, weak and not a lot of kills. Reminder, CT lost out in Prison. They've been in the regame blender yet again, yet somehow, some way, they've been able to stay alive and make it to the top 10. We're down to 7. Here's the new zone. Yes, we see EVOS in the power position in headquarters. The question is, will it really matter when the Falcons are wiping this entire lobby? Twisted Minds need to get active, and they're able to. CT, done, dusted, sent to the lobby, looking for top 5. This is the Twisted Minds we've been waiting for, folks. There's only one team that can threaten them. It's Rock Esports from Prison, but Twisted Minds is getting out of dodge.
Yeah, they got the hell out. Rock considered it for a second, but I think for them, they will see themselves in that power position over towards top Prison. They are safe in next circle. No need for them to take any unnecessary risks, especially when you're seeing the kill feed light up. And it's Falcons doing the business again. 6 teams remaining. Shifty on 9. The game slows down for just a second. Team's trying to establish, well, everybody pretty much inside of the circle right now. May well just have a little bit of a breather for the next 4.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the fastest maps we've seen in terms of teams getting eliminated. Only 6 teams alive. Circle 4 hasn't even started closing yet. I mean, we've got a ton of game left in theory. That's why there's so much open space. The teams have won out in their areas, and they're going to stay patient. You shouldn't see anybody fall here. I will tip my hat to this EVOS team. Again, I don't think they can climb the leaderboard to a dramatic number, but Robster's on 7, showing that, hey, we can play out of HQ when we finally win it. We do see 5 Fears eventually wiped by Twisted Minds.
8 seconds until that circle does tighten up. We're about to see it come in, and this will dictate which way the game's going to go. You'll see it on the top left of your screens. I'll see it on my big one. My goodness me, living quarters, we are on our way. Everybody who thought they had the power position, you're thinking of Rock on top prison, you're thinking of EVOS in headquarters. You have got a gauntlet to run if you just want to survive.
Yeah, we are touching a piece of factory and then a piece of living quarters. Technically, it does look like our team in green here, FaZe. They could play on the low side and be patient and hope to get that moving zone, but you're right, definitely a power position here for the Falcons. And this Rock Esports team's gonna have to rotate through Twisted Minds, and Twisted Minds knows it. They spotted each other earlier, and they've got a nice hold.
Yeah, Wars is gonna get taken down. You need to start making a move here. If you're Rock, you're in a sweet position. Now all of a sudden it's up race just to get through factory, and who's gonna come out the right end of it? Twisted Minds are here, and they both need a very, very good game. Reminder, both these two teams are just on the outskirts of that top 7 fight. Can they find a way through? Is it going to be Almond and Boys, or is it going to be Vision Prodigy lighting up Almond, lighting up Aydan, and they just about clean house. 1 player remaining, Smith, and he runs away with his tail between his legs. ROC, we're in prime position. They get out of dodge with that one as well. But who's going to be there, ready and waiting? It's going to be Falcons, it's going to be Fnatic. This is about to get juicy.
There is no placement to play for besides the win, so Smith's just going to look for a couple picks here. He knows those are going to be worth 1.4x. It's a big moment for them. Smith doesn't have a ton of kills, but his team does. That's 4,000 damage, 1 kill. They've got a lot of kills between them. Twisted Minds has done a lot for the team. They've done a lot for the leaderboard, and all of a sudden, we're about to see a big fight between FaZe and Rock Esports.
Yeah, the numbers are not there for the side of Rock, but can they get the better of it? Not going to happen. FaZe holding the angle, a tight one at that inside of the building, but now the team's going to start to converge because the circle is going to move. Who's the one who's going to come out on top? Well, who would have thought it? Hisoka drops the bombs, and there goes Smith as well. The Falcons starting this up.
FaZe versus the Falcons in our first game of this matchup today. Who would have thunk it? The team at the top and a team that was deep inside the bubble, deep down our leaderboard, who desperately needs this 1.6. The Falcons are playing for ego. The FaZe are playing for the finals.
FaZe need a good game. They absolutely could do with closing this one. That extra multiplier will help. They're not out of touching distance yet. They need a good few games. It is still doable. But if they really want their dreams to come true, they need to find something here. And I tell you something here, though, Coach, it is not a nice position to be in. A little bit of a scout going to go down. But this fight is far from easy from the side of FaZe.
It's the last zone. It's just going to shrink out into the open. Again, usually we say high ground and advantage. In this case, I actually like this low ground position. Falcons without resources will have to jump down. Likely have a few gas masks to work with. Going to smoke and drop and potentially just barrel stuff each other and pray that the bullets hit. See what Flame's able to do. There's the push. We trade 1 for 1. Biffle on the wide angle, gas mask in hand. No actually ticking. No gas mask finds the angle. They pinch, they execute. The Falcons at this point, inevitable.
Truly, it does feel that way. The crowd getting behind Falcons as